بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. Your Highness, Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan, Minister of Tolerance. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a lovely morning. In the name of His Excellency Professor Jamal Sanad Al-Suwaidi, Director General of Emirates Center for Strategic Studies and Research, I would like to welcome you to the second day of the 8th Annual Education Conference entitled Schools and Moral Education Towards an Education System that Consolidates Values in Society. And we start with the keynote speech by His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan. Please, Your Excellency Sheikh Nahyan, the Minister of Tolerance, the floor is yours. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. Praise be to Almighty Allah, and peace be upon Prophet Muhammad. Your Excellencies, Professor Jamal Sanad Al-Suwaidi, Director General of the ECSSR, Your Excellency Dr. Jamil Aghubar. Ladies and gentlemen, peace be with all of you. First, I would like to welcome all of you and to greet all of you today, this morning. It's an honor and a pleasure to participate with you in the 8th Annual Education Conference. I would like to express my appreciation to all of you for your keenness on participating in this highly important conference and to discuss the activation of the highly important role of the education process in preparing and qualifying the sons and daughters of our homeland to be able to participate in a fruitful and productive life and to take an active part in the community and play an active role in the community and shoulder their responsibilities in terms of supporting and serving their own homeland and being open to the whole world. I would like to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for all your efforts and your outstanding participation to highlight and continuously focus on the role of schools and education to highlight and underpin and boost the values of tolerance and peaceful coexistence among young people and to underpin the sense of belonging to our homeland and stress the principles of peaceful coexistence and tolerance in the community. Moreover, I would like to thank Emirates Center for Strategic Studies and Research for this kind initiative by organizing this highly important conference every year and in organizing it in this outstanding manner. This annual conference is in reality a natural response to the great focus of our beloved homeland and our beloved country and its focus on education and a continuation of the support of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, President of the UAE, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President, Deputy Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, and his brother, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. I would like to stress that this conference comes as a natural response to the wise leadership of our country and the focus on the developing human skills and human resources to be a very important enabler for the present and the future. And this is the cornerstone of progress and development in the UAE and at all levels. We take pride wholeheartedly in the support granted by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the chairman of this center and the leader who sponsors this event and the focus on qualifying UAE nationals at international standards and to provide the proper social and environmental and educational atmosphere that would underscore the sense of commitment, productivity, innovation, and creativity. We take pride in the directives of His Highness to all the competent authorities and departments in the state to focus on deepening and underpinning the Arab and Islamic identity in the hearts and souls of our UAE nationals. And to enable them to be passionate for supporting good for themselves and for others. We are very proud of the directives of His Highness to ensure that all students in the UAE achieve success in the educational process and manifest their skills and cling to moral values and be proud of serving the homeland and being loyal and true to the values and principles, so that all of them would be successful role models in an integrated manner that ensures that they have free thinking and critical thinking and the ability to conduct research and discover new ideas and concepts and face all challenges. Within this context, we in the UAE are very lucky in light of the initiative launched by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan to introduce the moral education subject into the educational curricula for all grades in the UAE at all schools. And his directives that moral education would be part and parcel of the entire education system in the UAE. So that this system would be, as we all hope, becomes a very efficient tool in underscoring the social solidarity in the UAE and providing students with the values and morals that will shape the future of the UAE. And this includes the values of wisdom, integrity, justice, equality, and respecting others, and protecting the rights of everyone. In addition to generosity, giving, courage, a sense of responsibility, and commitment to the march of the entire society. All of this is in addition to the positive coexistence with all global and the diverse cultures worldwide, and to be able to tell right from wrong. And the keenness on promoting the value of dialogue and tolerance and peaceful coexistence within the UAE and away from the UAE and overseas. What really makes us very optimistic about achieving these objectives is that those values and morals that we have talked about and that are the main focus of moral education, which it aims to underscore and promote among UAE nationals, are genuinely, and thank God, are the same values and morals that have been the key characteristics of the late Sheikh Zayed, the founding father of the UAE. God rest his soul and God bless his soul.
أنني أتذكر تماما.
I remember the statements of the late Sheikh Zayed. He used to say that our commitment to those values and to those principles represents our appreciation of our own roots and our values, which will continue to be eternal values and will continue to shape the foundation of Arab and Islamic tradition. The late Sheikh Zayed, God rest his soul, always used to say that without the proper commitment to the sublime values of Islam, and without those great and sublime values that we have grown up to cling to and that have become part and parcel of the existence of this nation, and which have become a very genuine part of our daily practice of the all UAE nationals. Without those values, there will be no sense of belonging to our homeland, and there will be no keenness on productivity and efficiency, and there will be no self-respect, and there will be no respect for others as well, because in the absence of those values, the UAE cannot live up to the standards that we see today, or nor the standards and the levels that we hope for in the future. The late Sheikh Zayed used to say that we have a deeply rooted civilization, and we have numerous innovations and creativity that enable us to be highly productive and capable to add to the march of human development and humankind development. There will be no fear for the future of the UAE as long as we cling to our religious values and our own values. And thank God, the history of the UAE teems with great successes in this domain. May Allah have mercy on the late Sheikh Zayed for all the achievements that he have made for our homeland. He was a great leader and a very wise leader as well. Ladies and gentlemen, in the context of all of those values and morals, I would like to express my appreciation and happiness with all the efforts that have been exerted in this conference to focus on achieving efficiency and effectiveness in terms of teaching moral education, whether at public schools or private schools or worldwide as well. I hope that and I pray to Almighty Allah that the practical implementation of this highly important subject will not be restricted to the educational system and curricula only. I hope it will extend to real life, to see that moral education is an integral part of all education curricula and regular studies and extracurricular activities as well throughout the whole school day. Moreover, they should be part of the practical projects and public service projects and social and community service projects. By doing this, we will be really integrating education at all the aspects of life and thereby underpin the values of morals in the community. And this will enable us to provide and ensure a successful educational environment at schools and universities. We hope that the moral education subject will be achieving the proper and anticipated results and will nurture and instill within children the sense of responsibility in front of Almighty Allah and the entire community, and that they should never be submissive but accept and embrace their own responsibilities and take them seriously and be able to invest their own time and effort within the framework of useful activities and beneficial activities. We do hope that moral education subject will become an important tool for opening communication channels with students and respecting their opinions and establishing a highly efficient and fruitful relationship with them that will be based on the fact that this great initiative by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan will lead, God willing, to using this highly important tool in instilling and nurturing sublime values and morals and commendable behavior and tolerance and efficient and positive communication with the community and the whole world as well. And moreover, it will integrate education at all aspects, and it will be an outstanding education system for all the UAE nationals. Ladies and gentlemen, in my capacity as the Minister of Tolerance, I would like to refer quickly to the highly important role of education in promoting the values of tolerance and peaceful coexistence in the community. And in this context, we need to remember that education in the UAE, thank God, does not really focus on qualifying students to obtain a job, but it also transcends this role to prepare students to be a good citizen and a good individual. An individual who rejects extremism and who seeks to underscore peaceful coexistence and who seeks to live in peace with others, in tolerance and in solidarity. I look forward on joint collaboration with all the education institutions in the UAE to ensure that our schools and universities are efficient and active entities that protect young people from attraction to extremism and terrorism and anti-social behavior. We look forward to education institutions that promote knowledge and proper understanding and open-minded mentalities in dealing with the various civilizations and cultures and beliefs in the community and in this world as a whole. That especially with the large population of the world, we see that the world has become a small village with almost no barriers and boundaries. We hope that universities and schools will continue their efforts to underscore self-confidence among students and confidence in the community and confidence in our role in the world among all students. And this will enable us to use the students' capabilities and skills to achieve good for ourselves and to boost tolerance and happiness in the community as a whole and the region and the entire world. We must help students identify their own identities and pinpoint their own identities in the whole world, and this will give them hope for the future, whether for themselves or for their whole nations. And this will enable them to distance themselves from the feelings of hatred and depression and deviated behavior, and will enable them to play an active role in shaping the future of this nation and contribute actively in the developments that can boost the success and welfare of the whole world. In addition to all of that, we must also agree together that underscoring values in the community requires joint collaboration with all the sectors of the society. And I'm not saying here that this is the focus only on schools and universities, because we do know that underscoring values in the community can be achieved efficiently through having also providing support to schools from prominent figures, religious preachers, businessmen, the business sectors, the various entities and the NGOs and the media. Through the collaboration of all of those stakeholders, we can provide a positive environment and a safe society and a happy one, where we see many role models for young people who would underscore the values and the ethical and noble moral values are critical values in the light of Islam and within the scope of the Islamic religion. And this will enable them to boost the customs and traditions of the society, and will express their strong commitment to ensuring that the UAE is always a role model for the whole world in this regard, as a committed society in terms of commitment to values and economic development, and which is highly evolved at the human and social level as well. The collaboration among all the sectors of the UAE community and the state is the best proof of the fact that the UAE community and the society in the UAE is a very vibrant one that clings to the values of noble and moral values within the UAE as a whole. I do call upon all of you today in this annual conference that we work together to boost the values of this noble and very highly evolved society, so that we ensure that the educational system in the UAE becomes more innovative and more responsive in terms of meeting social, economic, and ethical demands and requirements of the students and the community as a whole in this day and age, which is full of changes and massive developments. I do hope and call upon all of you that we should be really supporting our wise leadership with diligence, commitment, and solidarity, and to boost the objectives of this great nation at the level of social, economic, and progress and development, and to be always confident that we have the ability to achieve all of our objectives and achieve all our goals. And today I stress in front of you as the Minister of Tolerance that I'm fully confident that underscoring the values of the UAE and the morals of the noble morals of the UAE and Emirati community is a critical element in the progress of this great homeland, where we see our wise leadership always stressing that the best thing we can work on and the best element is to boost human capital and to prepare human beings and UAE nationals and individuals to help their homeland and serve their homeland. Thank God we are a highly committed country that boosts and focuses on enhancing and improving education system and boosting the development and collaboration and tolerance and love and compassion among all individuals for the benefit of humanity everywhere. All of these are very important elements that we are proud of. And we are proud of this while we are about to celebrate the 46th National Day of the beloved homeland, the UAE. I supplicate Almighty Allah and pray to Almighty Allah to protect our young people and to protect all of us and enable us to help them achieve prosperity and stability and progress and development. I hope that this conference will live up to the expectations in this regard, especially with boosting joint work and collaboration to underscore the values of the community and to provide students at the different schools, universities, and the entire Emirati society with all the elements of success and excellence and innovation, God willing. Thank you for listening, and I wish you success. We hope Almighty Allah will grant us success to serve our beloved homeland, the UAE. Thank you very much.
I wish I would continue with you, but I have other things to do, so I have to leave now. Thank you. Thanks and appreciation to His Highness Sheikh Al Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan. And now we will have a break for 10 minutes. Later, we will have the third